Hey Joel, and this is Comic Smack, the weekly comic show where we take closer, more in-depth looks at the coolest, most happening things going on in the world of comics and superheroes. And on today's show, we're going to be looking at Grayson number 18. A brand new writing team comes on board to continue the saga of Dick Grayson, the former Robin, the former Nightwing, versus the evil spy agency known as Spyro. Let's hop on in and see what happens next, shall we?
So, as the comic opens, St.Hadrian School for Girls, the base of operations for Spiral, is coming under siege by the Spy Syndicate. King Faraday and his strike force, including Grifter, have come to the school in hopes of killing Helena Bertinelli and thereby breaking the cycle of Spiral and putting an end to the evil plan hatched by Dr.Nets. What they were not expecting, though, was for Dick Grayson and Tiger, after waging a two-person war against their old organization, to come back and help out. Hey, they might hate what Spiral's doing, but Helena's still their friend at the end of the day. Well, all the other students in the school decide to take cover. The Skull Girls, those being the main girls that we followed all throughout this series, decide that they're not going to sit on their hands. They're going to put on their uniforms and get a piece of the action. Unfortunately, the girls run into Agent Zero first, who feeds them some misleading information, saying that Dick Grayson can no longer be trusted, that he's an agent of Leviathan who seeks to destroy everything Spiral has built, when in fact it's actually the other way around. Dr.Nets manages to spirit away an injured Bertinelli into the inner sanctum of Spiral. It's there the Spider program takes control, gathering Bertinelli's body and taking it deeper inside itself, saying that this is all part of Dr.Nets' grand design. The hits just keep on coming for our poor heroes, who are greatly outmatched and outnumbered by the enemy agents. That's when Agent 8 shows up, the former lover of Tiger and former friend of Dick Grayson. She's also deeply tied to this Leviathan conspiracy, and Tiger is going to have to face her once and for all if he ever wants to get any closure. What will Dick do now that he's essentially down a man and up against an entire army? Well, it's at times like this it's good to have friends, especially leather-clad friends with their own portal tech, because he tags on in his buddy the Midnighter. Wow, you know, the Midnighter is just cleaning up Bat Family messes left, right, and center. First, there was this week's issue of Eternal, wherein he helps them out. Now he's helping out Dick here. After a short fight and much discussion, Agent Grayson is able to get the Skull Girls back on his side. Once they see the light, they all make a beeline for Spiral's inner chambers. While all this is going on, the two sisters, Dr.Nets and Agent Zero, celebrate their victory, saying that the rising of their father is upon them. The only thing they're going to have to figure out is who will accept his mind and become the new Dr. Daedalus. Needless to say, sibling rivalry takes over pretty quick. Unfortunately, Daddy Not So Dearest planned for this, because Helena Bertinelli comes out, who is now the new Agent Zero Dr. Daedalus. Crazy Leviathan thing as the comic ends. Grayson number 18 is the first issue of this series to not have Tim Seeley at the helm, and unfortunately his absence is noticed right away. The dialogue just doesn't pop like it used to, and even though this is a much more serious situation we find our characters in, you know, there's really not so much levity going on, which was always something I dug about the Grayson series. It's unfortunate that Seeley has etched out this, you know, really big story, and once Grayson is done, and it will be done soon, it's gonna be over, kaput, finished with, because Dick Grayson is becoming Nightwing again. It's just unfortunate that the, you know, writer, the architect, couldn't see it through to its conclusion. Not a bad issue, but it could have been so much better, which is why I can only give it a 6.5 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll feel like checking out some more videos I have on offer here at Cape Joel.